Welcome children. Today we will start with the first poem of our syllabus, that is The Voice of the Rain. This poem is written by poet Walt Whitman. Let us first know about the poet. We need to know before doing the poem, we must know about the poet. So let us go through it. Popularly known as the Voice of America, Walt Whitman, whose time period is 1819 to 92, is a renowned American poet. Means he is American and he is very famous, Walt Whitman. He belongs to 19th century pre-modern poetic era. He preferred to write in a free flowing verse. So his writing style is free flowing verse, which truly reflected his spirit of liberty. Because he was he was American and he always promoted liberty, and that can be seen in his works also. He became famous with the publication of long poem Leaves of Grass in 1855. His poetry is marked by democratic ideals, transcendental thought, and mysticism. Means he always talks about mysticism, he always talks about democracy. He is known for writing in a style which is entirely his own style. He has not copied anyone. His is a free flowing verse with no barriers of rhyme or meter. He doesn't bother about rhyme or meter. Each of his poem is, however, carefully structured. The use of free verse in long rhythmical lines has its own charm, though it tends to be repetitive and monotonous at times. Means many a times it appears that repetitively he is talking about one thing, and sometimes it appears monotonous and boring also. But he talks about liberty, he talks about freedom, and that is his style also. And next, let us know a little about poem, means The Voice of the Rain, the poem which we are going to start with. Let us know what it is all about. The poem, The Voice of the Rain, is written by Walt Whitman. It is in a dialogue form. Dialogue, children, where two people are talking. So whenever two people are in conversation, we say it is a dialogue. So it is in a dialogue form. The dialogue is between the poet and the rain. See, it is surprising because no one can talk with rain, but poets can do, and especially our Walt Whitman, he can do. So the dialogue is between the poet and the rain. On being asked by the poet who it is, the rain discloses its identity. It reveals its origin and growth. It explains its course from the sea to the sky and back through three stages of evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. So when he talks to rain, he got surprised. He asked, who am I talking to? And then rain answered that I am rain and I am poem of earth, and it reveals its origin, its growth, the whole journey. When it falls, means then rain tells that when it falls on earth, it provides relief to the thirsty. It removes the spells of drought. It settles dust all over. See, after rain, we always get the atmosphere in a very pure and clean manner. So all the dust, it gets settled. So rain knows it's this function of hers. So rain says that it settles dust all over. What is of significance is that it is similar to a song. So here in this poem, the rain is compared to a song that comes out from its birthplace, moves around, and then comes back to its birthplace. So rain also says, I am like song, that I take birth from earth, then I goes all around, I do all the functions, and then I come back to my birthplace, that is earth. So same way, because the journey is same, rain considered, so it is compared with song. Next comes the theme of the poem. We should know it also before starting the line by line explanation of the poem. The theme, children, which is reflected in this poem, is the importance of cyclic nature of rain, as well as the poetry of the poet. So here in this poem, the main theme which is taken, that poetry of the poet is also cyclic in nature and rain is also cyclic in nature. First, the water evaporates from sea and other water bodies to atmosphere, and there it forms clouds. After evaporation it forms clouds, which then come back to earth in the form of rain. So everything is cyclic. The whole cycle of the water is vital for earth. It is really necessary for earth. It is this cycle which makes the earth green and clean. It makes the life possible on earth. According to poet, like rain, his poetry is also vital for humans. It also has cyclic nature. So he says, first his poetry goes from poet to different people, then it changes them either by teaching them or making them smile or encouraging them or helping them to solve some problems or struggle against something. So he says, my poem also does some function, and finally, after it serves all the functions, finally it comes back to the poet, because ultimately the poem still belongs to the same poet. So it comes back to the poet along with happiness, criticism, suggestions, etc. So here I have made it clear that how the journey of rain and of the song of the poet, that is his poetry, how they are comparable, how they are same, one way or the other way. So you need to learn it by heart. This theme must be clear in your mind. Next, we need to know, before doing the line by line explanation, we need to know a little idea about the summary of the poem also, so that we can interpret the lines really in a nice way, in a clear way. So let us know the summary. The voice of the rain celebrates rain and the accompanying water cycle that supports life and benefits the earth. The poet recounts a conversation he had with the falling raindrops. He asks the rain, and who art thou? And strangely, the rain answers, calling itself the poem of earth. The rain says that it is born in the form of intangible vapors that rise eternally from the earth's land and deep water bodies. It then reaches upward towards heaven in the form of clouds, impalpable, which can't be touched, vaguely formed, which are not formed in a structured way, vaguely formed and altogether changed. And then it changes altogether, altogether it changes its form. From water it becomes gas in the form of vapors, and then they are in the clouds. It changes its form. Yet, at its core, it remains the same as it was at birth. Means the basic nature remains the same, because whether it is in the gaseous form, in the vapors form, or in the liquid form, in water form, but basically it is water only. So basic nature remains the same as it was at birth. It then returns to its origin, the earth, as raindrops to wash away the dust and rejuvenate the drought ridden and dry land. So, this is the summary. The poet compares the rain to a poem or song. A song is born in the heart of a human, and after giving pleasure and joy to one and all, comes back to the Creator in the form of appreciation. Similarly, rain originates from the earth and bottomless sea, soars up to heaven, taking the form of clouds, and comes down to give joy to its birthplace, that is earth, and makes it clean, pure and beautiful. So this completes the summary of the poem, and next we will start the line by line explanation of the poem in next video.